Hey there, Leos. Another funny message for you in the crystal ball. I don't know what's going on this month. It's quite weird. I got someone rubbing their hands together really quickly, and then I realized there was they were putting them on their eyes at first, like for energy. Sometimes people do that after they've had their eyes closed, and they rub their hands together and then pop their palms of their hands over their eyes, and it sort of relieves that jolt of when you wake your eyes up. Sometimes I've seen it in meditation or at the end of yoga. But then I saw a little stick coming through, and that friction where you're rubbing your hands together really fast, and it makes a flame. Of course, you being a fire sign, you'd know about this type of thing. But then it went into all these series of like camping. So it was survival. So maybe those shows have been appealing to you, those survival or being out alone and having to survive. But I really feel like some of these skills for you, Leo, for somebody who's watching, and perhaps it's some sort of military connection or army or Girl Guide, Scout, I don't know what it is, or perhaps it's children that would benefit from participating in something like that, or there's a camp that's coming up. And this kind of wilderness, getting your hands dirty and understanding how things work, there's something really positive aspect of for you, and something that is going to be golden, I'm hearing, for you to learn. You'll be really pleased in the future that you know how this is done. And it could be down to, like, I don't know, old ways of using rocks and stone, or knowing how water is filtered with charcoal. It's something like that, or storing eggs in lime water. It's something to do with survival type, old world skills where a lot of people used to know how to do things, and now we've lost the art of that. So that's of interest. I'm talking to someone, it's quite very specific, but it's you'll know what I mean. I'll be interested to see which cards come out related to to that if I see it, because it was very camping kind of survivor type. Maybe quite amused as to what you were up to. I was curious. So if you're going adventuring or camping, or if that's ringing a bell, I'd love to hear about it in the comments as well. We've got the Seven of Swords coming up here. This might be what it's for, some sort of protection in the future against something that's going to happen. Whether it's, here I'm getting this kind of accusatory thing, and you feeling like you needed to defend yourself. But I feel like the way it's coming out, because I'm really drawn to these rocks and everything, I feel like there's been a lot of natural disaster type things happening, and I'm thinking about the horrible hurricanes and stuff that's going on. But there'll be something now where you're going to feel like you have defended yourself. Perhaps it's by maybe it's sandbagging or something, where I'm really getting it a lot for you, Leo. Something that you need to research that's going to be really valuable in the future. And you're going to be able to keep yourself in a good position because of it. I know this sounds really strange the way it's coming out, but normally I see this card totally differently, and it's coming out like that. And look at this, the Eight of Pentacles. Again, this kind of learning stuff, learning about potions, mixing, alchemy, old medicine, old ways of herbs and spices and healing and that type of thing, and working on your craft. Maybe there's a course that you can look up to do that's something to do with old ways of living. Perhaps it is to do with herbs and that type of thing. But I'm strongly getting about, maybe it's recipes that are for health. Perhaps it's to do with diet and lifestyle, to have a protection in the future against health battles. Because I'm seeing this as kind of like outside influences, which I feel like we're all under attack from that. We're all got bad things in our food and in our water, and we constantly got that where we need to sort of have better information so that we can protect ourselves. So it's coming through in such a different way than what I normally would see. And we've got the star card here. So Aquarius kind of energy. So perhaps the time of Aquarius in the new year is going to be of importance to you. But here again, feeling like you have that perfect balance, like she's got her feet in the water here too. So that could be something where you need to get out in nature. Maybe you have to go underneath the stars and look up to see what's going on. There's auroras that are happening at the moment as well, which is why I'm really drawn to this sort of pinks and blues and greens that are coming out of her hands here. Feeling like there's sort of something magical about what might be going on in the skies, and something that could be helpful to you. Again, maybe you're going to be outside camping in the future. Perhaps it's going to be around that time, the Aquarius season. And again, the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. These choices here of what you're going to do. But again, I'm feeling like you're in a store that's quite unusual. I'm thinking about Chinese herbal medicine and things like that. Something that you're not perhaps normally attracted to, essential oils, things like that. Going and being educated by a wise person, perhaps doing, like I said, a course where they're showing you could do it this way, this way, this way, or there's all these courses to do, and you choosing. Because I'm seeing the book here, the herbs again. This could make you some money in the future as well. Like you might learn something and then perhaps document it. Because I feel as though create some content related to, if you're starting to do a course, going on the journey. That could be something that you end up doing as a bit of a side hustle. You might end up with a YouTube channel or a TikTok or something where you're talking about your journey into better health or survival, or things that you could do to help, or demonstrating how you're going outside and spending time under the stars, have an epiphany, and then you come in and you might be able to document the things that you're thinking about or some ideas that you've had. I'm grabbing some Gypsy Witch fortune telling playing cards here from the Gypsy Witch deck. I don't normally use this because they're Lenormand cards that are not normally used in a tarot spread, but I've just asked my guides to give me extra information that might be from the cards. So also you've got some lucky numbers here. So your sevens have come up twice, 8 and 17, as well as, I want to say, 10s and 11, 5 and 28. So the anchor denotes successful ventures in business and love, and surrounded by all these numbers, 11, 13, 29, 30, 31 and 35. Breach of trust, near the dog fidelity of the one you love. So I'm taking these because they're nearer to me. I'm asking a question of the positive one. So successful ventures in business and love. That's what this could be. I mean, it could be even feeling like a bit of a love potion here that could come up from you doing something like that. And this could become a business. It's looking like you're learning something, you're starting to build on it, and then you could be the wise woman in the end that ends up, going from here to here. First of all, she's defensive. She's working out she needs to try something. She needs to learn something. Then she's learning it. She's doing the course, putting it into practice, and then she's graduated, and guess what? She's selling it now to the next person who needs the knowledge. It's that kind of feeling. Also, number 11, the fox's close proximity augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. That's what this sort of feels like as well. Maybe some fair weather friends, or someone tricky, or perhaps, like I said, it's a distrust of where maybe it's a food source or water source and you need to work something out, to filter the water or do something like that. I really feel like it's not an individual person, like it's sort of a place where you're at in life where you need to learn something new to help with your defense. I'm coming for a Forest Fae card for you from the Nadia Turner deck, just for a last little Forest Fae message to see which of these enchanted characters. Oh, and it's taking their time to find your one, Leo. Oof, here we go. Oh, and it's a perfect one for you. Absolutely perfect. The Spell Singer. Cast spells of wonder and delight. And again, this is just making me think of this one. You've got the same type of messages here, the spell singer. So, you know, think of spells as you know, as subjects, learning something, skills. So cast spells of wonder and delight. And, you know, once you've learnt these skills, I really feel like you're going to be able to share them. Maybe it's that content creation thing that I was seeing where you're going to be able to educate others and they're going to learn something too. I hope this has been of help. It's so interesting, Leo. Please comment and let me know if this is relevant to you. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, like and subscribe to my channel. That would be great. Thanks so much. Enjoy October and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.